Ronnie O'Sullivan came out the victor. It's had a bit of a quiet season to start off, but starting to show a little bit of the form we know he's capable of.
Could you adjust your earpieces, please? Thank you very much.
Obviously, there's not a lot can be said about Ronnie O'Sullivan that hasn't already been said.
But I think he'll have to play pretty well tonight if he's to overcome Barry Hawkins. A tough player to beat.
Fantastic venue. It's been the home of this tournament for a very, very long time. Obviously speculation about this event moving next year. Interesting to see where. What an ovation he had as he walked on.
I was fortunate to experience something quite similar in the recent
There are still a few that are too loud. Could you please make sure they're not turned up to the full
Sky Sports shootout
volume?
at Blackpool. Very similar atmosphere to this. A good look at a potential pot there, Barry Hawkins. Is he taking this green on? Don't think so.
Barry Hawkins won.
Pat, that were loads of right hand side. That was the problem. He's just slid past now. On a club table, you'd say this would be a real good opportunity. But as we've seen all week, they don't like him across the cushions.
My word, if you'd have missed it.
8.
Left Ronnie O'Sullivan in with an automatic framing opportunity. The way the reds are spread.
16. 17. 24. 25.
Barry Hawkins, over the last couple
31.
of seasons, he's grown with confidence. Now winner of a ranking event. Very, very competent player indeed.
32.
There's one thing for certain.
38.
He won't be frightened of Ronnie O'Sullivan. He believes in his ability. If he wanted a chance in this match.
39.
What will be interesting, Dominic, is to see how this affects him, because it'll be the first time he's been behind.
Yeah, good point, Darren.
47.
Best of 11, first to 6, so there will be time for him to come back. Barry Hawkins, should he go a frame or two behind? Certainly in a better place, Ronnie, these days, mentally. Seems very at peace with the game and himself, and it's probably more dangerous at the moment than in
54.
most parts of his career, probably.
55. 61.
This
62.
break didn't directly come from that plant. It's fortunate to be left on that, but it allowed him to play a terrific snooker, which Ronnie failed to get out of.
68. 69. 75. 76.
Won't be easy to make a century break without developing those two reds, which he's done. As he landed on the one to the left centre.
81.
This is just a perfect start for Barry Hawkins. Queuing like an absolute dream.
87. 88.
Make a 1-3-0 clearance. Obviously Sean Murphy's still got the ice break in this event.
95.
1-4-2. A little bit short of pace, so I think
96.
he'll be playing the pink to the green pocket. put it in the right centre as well. All depends how confident he's feeling. Well, he's played it into the right centre. It's perfect. Nicely on the yellow. I thought we were going to see a flash shot off him then as he was playing the pink. Well, the yellow hasn't gone in, but it's a terrific 102. He's given Ronnie O'Sullivan something to think about. Barry Hawkins leads. 1 frame to 0.
I think he's left a red on here. So just get down for the black there. You can see it does go. 102 in the first, but I think he'll be over the moon with a 60 odd here.
Barry Hawkins is looking like he's right up for this match, showing no fear whatsoever.
Nine. $16. Barry Hawkins,
unlucky there,
60.
Barry, not to finish on something after going into the cluster of reds. I tell you what, he'll be devastated if he hasn't seen this plant that he may have left for Ronnie here into the left corner. Wow, look at that. Now, if Ronnie hits this thinly, he'll make this plant.
You do feel it's going to have to go in. That was the only problem with our shot, because them balls were virtually touching together. Unless he got the thinnest of contacts on there, he was going to reverse the plant, hit it the opposite way to what he'd have liked. That's why he's missed it thick. Barry Hawkins, all of a sudden, straight back in.
One.
He's back in perfect position now.
Six. Seven. 14. 15. 22. 23.
It's a little bit low on this red. He could have done with that cue ball travelling another 4 or 5 inches.
30.
And he's got a relatively easy red to the right centre. Just have to concentrate on missing the cannon on the green. Well, that's a
31.
Brilliant shot to find the gap in between the brown and the yellow.
Well, I don't think Ronnie O'Sullivan
35.
would have been expecting such a fast start from his opponent. But he hasn't really had an opportunity yet, Ronnie.
36.
That plants rather wildly, so left Barry plumbing amongst the balls. And of course he potted that fantastic ball in the previous frame, made 102 off it.
As we were singing his praises, that one's gone a little
41.
bit astray. You'd have expected to have been a lot closer. Further off this side cushion.
$42.
All of a sudden, not quite as straightforward as it was. He's going to be able to hold for this red. And if he does, he's going to have to really get into the cue ball, so we might see him go. Well, he didn't think that shot was on, really.
Barry Hawkins,
I thought he'd have had to
42.
gone up and down through bulk. He hasn't left anything at all. Ronnie is still looking for his first pot in this match. Played that red then to make sure he got it off the cushion. Looks like he's snookered on all of these reds.
took that red too thickly, so here's Ronnie's, well, probably first opportunity, really. Oh, kick first shot. Didn't alter the potting angle for him. First time he's really got a taste of how the table's playing.
7.
Straight away, look, wants to get on that.
8.
Pink into the right centre.
Wolf's
14.
just gone away from him a little bit thinner on this red than he'd have liked. No problem.
15.
What a body blow this would be for Barry Hawkins if Ronnie O'Sullivan somehow cleared up this effort.
Just look how he's stunned between the gap of the pink and reds there to
20.
come back off his top cushion. Perfect position.
21.
He looks sharp himself. Just have a look at this. Just misses the pink. Misses those reds by a fraction. And the little bit of left-hand side spin he had on the cue ball.
28.
Well, he could be perfect on this pink. Just a stun across for the red in the opposite centre. That's what he's played, and it's perfect. Now I think Ronnie can clear up and win this game in one go.
34. 35. 40. 42.
The only difficult ball for him is going to be the black. With it so close, our left hand corner pocket, as long as he gets close to it, he'll just be
45.
dropping it in. So as he can lay up on the pink, the perfect angle. Doesn't need to be dead straight or the wrong side.
49.
And that has gone slightly astray. Well, again, he's played that very well. A little bit further away from the pink than he'd have liked.
54.
Big shot.
Yeah, the best way to play is to play a slow drag and just run through to this top cushion. That's what he's played. It makes the pot more difficult, but it's gone in.
60.
And this is just where he'd want to be for the black. Slowly roll it in along the cushion. In it goes. What a tremendous riposte from Ronnie O'Sullivan. He was 58 points to 0 down. Replies with a brilliant clearance of 67 to level this match up at 1 frame off.
Barry Hawkins, he's got to put that frame behind him.
I don't think he's left anything on really for Barry here. No, there's nothing on really. The only possible red is the one above the blue. That would be risky.
Again, what a fantastic pot. Terrific cueing.
It's not going to be an easy positional shot. Can he run through and miss all the cannons on the reds? That's what he's trying. Oh, he just caught the red.
5.
Just didn't quite get through the cue ball enough. Made this a little bit more difficult. That was the problem.
Barry Hawkins 10.
He's trying to pinch a little bit there and do a little bit more clever. This one he's looking at via looks very, very tight. Looks like the one nearest the green pocket is favourite. A big angle on this blue. Most players I think would have gone down and played the green. It shows you how confident Ronnie O'Sullivan is. He took all the pace out of that cue ball as well. Loads of bottom and side.
6.
Again, demonstrating what a lovely touch he's got. He's
7.
now perfectly on the black. This is where we've seen him all tournament, like a runaway train. Some of the matches he's looked like he's lost his brakes.
14.
Been absolutely terrific.
15. 22. 23.
Two gentlemen there. On the left you have a talented and world famous artist who is Damien Hirst. And the gentleman to the right of him is a pretty long-standing friend of Ronnie and the family. Now lives in Spain, a chap called Mick, staying in the hotel with me.
28. 29.
Should just qualify my previous comment. I don't know Mick's surname, I just know him as Mick.
$32.
He has got this red to the right centre.
40.
Again, no problems. Back in perfect position.
Amazing, really. Barry's done
47.
hardly anything wrong in this match at all, and almost you would feel about to
48.
go 2-0 down. 2-1 down, I should say. Fantastic standard we've seen this evening so far. Unbeatable, really.
55. 56.
Just got to make sure of the pot. And at the moment, he's on total fire. He could have done with just slipping past that red. More difficult than it should have been,
61.
but he's one ball away from being safe in this frame. Well, he's on absolute fire now.
$69.
How good have
7.
these first three frames been? He's not bad left-handed as well, is he?
77.
To be fair to him. He's potting them off the lampshades. And there we are. Oh. Well, if they're short of the championship, that would be it. What a crowd pleaser.
83. 84.
If they had the shot at the championship, as I said, that would have been it, without a shadow of a doubt. Terrific.
Thank you.
Now for my next trick.
89. 92.
What a standard we've had.
96.
Barry Hawkins, 102 first frame, 42 second frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 67 third frame. This is his 100 and counting.
101.
What a standard we have seen. Barry Hawkins can't be too
107.
disappointed. He's done very little wrong. Ronnie O'Sullivan has just played absolutely terrific. He now extends his lead. He goes from 1 frame behind to now 2 frames to 1 ahead. Again, that was a test of his cueing. Absolutely terrific. I think he's sending a message. He's not going to go away. He got into that a little bit too much.
3.
Means he doesn't have to hit the balls quite as hard. Waiting the cue does it for him. I used to play with one about 17 and a quarter, and I play occasionally.
Played in a few PTCs and didn't get good results. And the problem is now that often you have to play your first match in a PTC with something, and if you don't get on with
10.
it, well, Barry's had that ever since I can remember. I've played shots with it. It's pretty close to 20 ounces.
It's quite funny. It sounds stupid, doesn't it? But a piece of wood makes a big difference. If you're not confident with something,
18.
you can never really play to your full talent or potential. Equipment very important in whatever sport you play in.
In some very humid environments, parts of China,
25.
you play under so many different conditions these days. It's
26.
a consideration to think about.
33. Barry Hawkins,
The Blacks
33.
come to his rescue. They're not easy across the cushions, which can only be a good thing.
That's too thin, but I'll be very pleased to see that cue ball tight on the side cushion there.
You can have a free shot at this. Probably try and pot it and drag off the 2 cushions with lots of left-hand side. Well, that's what he did, but that's probably the worst shot he's cued throughout this match. A long way off.
One.
Seems to be coming off quicker than they were earlier on in the match. How does that red go past the green? Must do. He's got to get right down into the cue ball here to keep himself this side of the baulk line. Yeah, he's done that. Nicely on, well, definitely the green.
7.
Maybe on the brown nicer here to just screw straight down towards this red. Oh, green it is. Wow, the speed is beautiful.
10.
When you can play as good with the other hand as he can, why use the rest? But this is not easy. And like I said, down the cushions, this week they've
Ronnie
played very
O'Sullivan,
tight.
10.
And he's had to force it a little bit. We'll be happy where the red's gone.
Just took a bit longer over that shot. Now then, all about the tactical battle ahead now.
Gone in the worst place for Barry Hawkins. His only saving grace is the yellow's gone close to that right hand cushion. Depending on how he's got on this blue,
1.
he could elect to play behind it. He's looking to see if he can screw straight off this blue into this yellow. And he's tried to be a bit too clever there. And it's gone a little bit
6.
astray. That's what he thought of that shot.
Never looking to try and cut this in the middle pocket, is he? I think it's a lot thinner than it looks. Oh, safety shot. I think he's wise. And possibly snooker Barry. Wow. Beautiful control of the yellow ball there. When Barry escapes on this, he'll be probably hoping he knocks a green safe.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
That's really
4.
unfortunate for Barry Hawkins. He's played a terrific shot there.
Free ball.
Which, okay,
Black
tab
ball.
said it is.
Oh, he's looked too pacey, that did. He's got to drop this in very slowly
2.
now, Ronnie, if he wants to get really good position on the green. I think it's okay. Just. But even so, you can see how far away he's left himself from the green here. And now he's got to try to screw back about 6 inches or run through maybe as he's not dead straight. No, he managed
7.
that. That was another great shot. So 10 points ahead. Just brown and blue required for a 3-1 interval lead.
11.
Playing really well, and yet he's going to be 3-1 down now.
16.
Oh, that's there. This is brilliant stuff from Ronnie O'Sullivan. No big breaks in this frame, but in goes the black, and it's Ronnie O'Sullivan who, from 1-0 down, has taken the next 3 frames to go into this first interval in this intriguing semi-final matchup.
Oh, here we go. Barry Hawkins breaking off. Very relaxed in his mid-session interval. Looks like he's going to get a nice, easy starter.
Just got to cue over the yellow a little bit here, which doesn't make it any easier. Very tough when you've just come back after an interval to be faced with an important shot like that.
One. Thank you. 7. 8.
It's into the pack of reds. I can see 2 reds there that are close to a plant for this right corner. But because he caught the apex red quite fully, he can make that plant.
13.
Lucky really. But it's a shot you can play with a bit of freedom. There's certainly nothing obvious that he's going to leave Barry Hawkins if he misses it.
Miss, what's that? There's nothing as the cavalry tonight. Full of confidence at the moment, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
$20.
He's not on either red. Great.
27.
You could see then the way he's bridging his hand over this red. It's not perfect.
28.
This is thin, this black. Very, very thin. He's looking at it. Say, hold on to your hats. Well, how delicate a shot was that, and how well did he play it? Where does this red go?
35.
Oh, how did that
36.
red not cannon the other one? Ronnie's on a break of 36, and there's more to come.
42. Thank you. 43. 50. 51.
Must be great concern for Barry. He really hasn't done much wrong.
57.
Against Barry Pinches, which I was covering, I think he'd have held a comfortable lead himself.
58. 65. 66. 72.
Again, already at the point of no return.
73.
Playing for the century now. At the moment, it's just like shelling peas.
80.
This is as good as it gets, folks.
81.
This is just like he's down the local snooker club having a knock with the boys.
87.
Making it look so easy, it's frightening.
88. 94.
Coloured on that red, and as he drags up for the blue for the century. That's what he's done. He's dragged up for the blue, no win.
95.
Pops the blue for the 100. Doesn't matter if he misses the red across the cush. It's the third century of the match.
100.
Hawkins played that one shot at the start of the frame, the long red, missed it. And he's had to sit in his seat
101.
and watch. I'm sure he'll be also admiring. He sat in the seat and he's on the losing end. He is part of something very
106.
special that we've seen here.
109.
So this blue now.
113.
He's already at a break of 114 in this match. He's 1 point to the good. And counting.
118.
That's looking about perfect. He's just doing a couple of exhibition shots.
124.
And when it goes good, it goes good. Little clip on the black. It's a 1-3-1 for Ronnie O'Sullivan. Barry Hawkins didn't do a lot wrong. Missed a long red. Ronnie O'Sullivan now leads 4 frames to 1.
Yes, it's just the freedom at which he plays matches. It's almost, as you said, you know, it's like he's down the local club just practicing. Nobody really can do that and just play snooker and block out everything else, including his opponent. It's wonderful.
Oh no, Barry, remember what you did in the first, and you would have to say for most of the second frame, it was unfortunate not to go 2-0 up in this match. He's not really
1.
had a sniff since.
7.
Yes, Ronnie gets in, you can't help thinking that
8.
he will win the frame in one go.
It goes without saying, I think it'd be fair to say that they would love
13.
to see this match get extended, I'm sure.
14.
Obviously they'll want Ronnie to win and get into the final.
Well, again, he's going to have to be careful here, Barry. Those two reds to the right of the pink are close to being a plant. If he went into them wrongly... Ooh, that was close. But it's okay now.
19. Thank you. 20. 27. 28.
He'll still have the red closest to the corner pocket. And he's played that very well. You know, sometimes when you're playing someone that's very slow and methodical, you tend then to get dragged into that sort of game. And the same thing, Ronnie plays that fast when he's in. I suppose
36.
it's very easy to speed up even if you don't want to. And it is quite noticeable. I don't think he's speeded up loads. He's definitely playing a little more fluent.
$41. $42.
This is a very good performance in this frame from Barry. What he's been through in the last 4 frames, come back this way.
49. 50. 57. 58. 63. 64. Barry Hawkins, 64.
Just needed one colour to secure the frame. Had to work for one more opportunity, which has just come here. Oh, goodness me. Well, there are 67 points remaining on the table, and Barry has a lead of 64, so, well, surely he'll go on and win this frame. Ronnie does need very high value colours from here, Darren. Yep.
Can you believe the shot we just played there? Snooker legend to the right centre. Perfect on the black. Can't imagine for a minute he could clear it up and pinch this frame with this visit. Barry Hawkins lost the second frame. From it looked like a winning position. And all of a sudden, it looks like he's going to get back on the scoreboard. Ronnie O'Sullivan is still there, but that one has gone slightly awry.
16.
And he gets through to this red. Just the corner pocket. He can afford
17.
to take a blue, as long as he comes and takes 2 blacks. Well, you would say now, Dominic, if he gets eye on these reds to get back for the black, the only awkward ball's now going to be the yellow. What a steal this would be.
22.
He's already made some
23.
fantastic clearances to steal the odd frame from Barry Hawkins. This would be probably the best.
He's a little bit straighter on this black than he'd have liked. He had a wry smile to himself. He's played a clever shot there. He's played to leave himself this red into the yellow pocket. I think he's landed on this absolutely perfect. A deep screw shot again. In it goes.
31.
Looks like he's straight on the black. If he'd had an angle on this black, I think we'd have seen him try to move the yellow down the cushion. So it's going to be another deep screw. Lots of bottom on the cue ball. Played a shot like this yesterday and miscued. No problems today. That is looking absolutely perfect. So this is Barry Hawkins' last hope.
38.
You could not put that cue ball better with your hand. That's incredible.
40.
How quickly this man can just take a frame away from you. Barry probably
43.
cannot believe that he's not going to get back to the table in all probability.
$47.
He's the wrong side of the blue.
$52.
Well, he needs the cue ball. Oh. He couldn't have picked this cue ball up and put it any better, so Barry Hawkins started off with a 64 this frame.
58.
And it looks like Ronnie O'Sullivan is going to clear up with 67 to pinch it. Well, what a ridiculous clearance that was. Barry Hawkins must have thought he was going to cut his deficit to 2, but unfortunately for him, Ronnie now leads 5 frames to 1. And again, a lovely clean pot. Well, that cue ball looks like it's just rolled out. It's a great red. You just watch this cue ball now. As it's going down, it looks like it's going to hit the cushion. It just starts to spin out and go the other way.
Yes, and I know why that happens. When they're actually fitting the cloth to the slate bed of the table, to actually be able to
6.
fit the cloth correctly around the fall of the slate, especially the middle pockets. You can't see it there, but what they do, they actually spray starch at around the fall of the slate and press out all the creases that
7.
you can't really help avoid. And it's that starch and pressing down of the creases, I think, that have probably caused that to happen there. And if you actually look from here at the actual fall of the slate of the middle pockets, you'll see a sort of a paler area, and that is probably due to the starch. Can't see it in a close-up. In a normal shot like you see there, you may just see it.
12. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 12.
Oh, did Ronnie see the winning post there? Full credit there to Barry. He's not one in. It seems he's going to have to make sure he does it this time round, otherwise he faced another counter-attack from O'Sullivan.
6.
That was a heavy contact.
Still get this red to the left corner.
11.
Played that
12.
very well. Forcing it around the table. Just going to make sure they miss on the green again. She's done. He's come inside it. Probably about as good as he could have played.
18. $23.
Never easy
Barry
when you're
Hawkins,
playing catch up.
23.
Like I said, in his last match he had a bad miscue, so whether it did anything
1.
to it, only you would know.
I think possibly there's just a loose fibre sticking out from the tip that just catches your eye. It does happen sometimes. It's an easy job to remedy.
6. 7.
Well, dead straight on this blue, as you can see, so it can only go forwards or backwards. He was just able to try to pinch the pocket there, but not quite successfully. Caught the bump.
12. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 12.
So nearly fluked that red. Amazing though, isn't it? Hasn't left anything easy on for Barry.
Eight. 9.
Oh,
16.
Barry, you'd agree with me, this is a even better chance to go on and win a
17.
frame. From here, just put this pink and the 2 reds around the black spot area. You'll be safe.
23.
You wouldn't quite be safe. You would need one of those 2 reds in the bulk area.
24. 31. 32.
That little red ball. And the black's gone in.
39.
He's played it very well. And goes the red.
40.
He's feeling much better inside now, Barry Hawkins.
Being left-handed, this red shouldn't present
44.
too much of a problem.
45. 47.
64 in the last frame, Barry Hawkins. Amazingly, it wasn't quite enough.
49.
Ronnie O'Sullivan's 65 clearance. I think from the way he's played, you'd be amazed to think that he's only won 2 of the 7 frames. Rates
56.
of 102, 42, 33, 64. It's 61 and counting.
61.
It's only worth 2 frames to him. Ronnie's, well, made 2 big centuries in a 67 and a 65.
67 and a frame, Barry Hawkins.
But that's excellent clearance from Barry Hawkins. Has indeed won him the 2nd frame for him in this match, but he still trails by 5 frames to 2.
Ronnie breaks off. Still needed. Is 1 frame to this year's final of the Welsh Open. That's an early mistake by Ronnie, and he's made very, very few of them. So Barry be playing to leave yourself a good angle on this blue.
1.
Trying to catch this pink full in the face. Stop the white on the spot, or just drag a couple of inches above. Well, he's just caught the side of it. He's split the reds everywhere. He needs to find a bit of luck.
6. 7.
Barry's got a nice easy red here waiting for him over the left corner, and he can just drop that in for the black, so he doesn't necessarily need to get really close to it. Oh, Barry.
Barry Hawkins 7.
May have had an opportunity to put some pressure on him.
8. 9. 16.
Looks like this could be a
17.
frame match winning chance. Obviously a lot of work still to be done. Where's our red going? Well, now it's gone on the corner. If he was a betting man and I am not,
22.
he's saying it's over.
23.
We'll have to wait another year.
30. 31.
Just got to be careful with this shot. Tries to stun up through the gap. He's okay.
38.
All week in this position.
39.
He's looked totally in control and ominous.
46. 47.
So quickly, and his cue ball control is so good that he seldom has to change his plans. The way he's
53.
taken these reds, he's just left those 4 all in a line there. They all go into that right corner.
54.
We've talked about the big bounces all week off the cushion and that. And he could have took a chance there and been right on the black, but played it to
61.
absolute perfection. That's the difference. Keeping the cue ball
62.
under tight control, making next shot as easy as you possibly can. And Barry would be thinking if he'd been playing anybody else tonight, he could very well have been well up in this match and on his way to the final.
70.
It's took a terrific on-form Ronnie O'Sullivan to beat him, and he has played absolutely terrific. You can't take anything away. It's the best I've seen Ronnie
75.
for many a year. Even when he's won the last 2 world titles, I don't think I've seen him playing as freely and as fluent as this.
82. 83.
Wouldn't it be nice if he could slip this red down the cushion
90.
and get the 4th century of this match? He's not going to be too bothered if he doesn't. But it's gone in. He's clipped the pink. We're going to see another flash shot.
91.
This has been an unbelievable performance. And in goes the green. Everything is possible.
94.
Well. He's on total fire. Barry Hawkins, he'll be admiring this. There's nothing you can take away from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Nothing you can take away from Barry Hawkins, really. He's had a terrific tournament. He's played very well in this match. But Ronnie O'Sullivan has just been absolutely scintillating. 8th century of this tournament, absolutely on fire. Well, the blue doesn't go in. Barry's coming up to offer the handshake. It'll be Barry Hawkins. Won't be too disheartened. He'll be sad that he lost. But Ronnie O'Sullivan, what a fantastic performance. He moves into this year's Welsh Open final with a 6-2 win over Barry.